Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Reaction Beanie Yo 209. Day in the neighborhood. My brothers and sisters. Yesterday, y'all, worked out excelente as far as uploading that first 48 video. Like I was telling y'all, I thought I was gonna get copyright struck and all that. But when I uploaded it, it was no copyright strikes, no nothing. YouTube ain't warned me about it or nothing. Everything was all good. The checks was clear. Cause there's a section when you upload videos, for y'all that don't know, on YouTube, that you click on checks to see if this shit actually gonna get copyright striked or not. And everything was all good. It was all clear. We was all ready to go, and we went. And I appreciate y'all, A&E. I appreciate y'all because me and my brothers and sisters coming back to y'all channel very soon to watch another episode of First 48. I digress. We was gonna get into today our homegirl, my baby channel, Anna Saul. But then while I was watching another video over in my recommendeds, I seen a brand new channel, y'all, that we never went to. And we about to get into them right now. And that channel is DeathDoor. Now the reason, y'all, that I want to get into this video is because of the title. Mexico's female drug lord who had sex with dead enemies. Had sex with dead enemies. Where do I begin on how fucked up and crazy that sounds? Like, I believe this finna be one of the most fucked up videos we ever watched on this channel, y'all. This shit sound crazy, man. This shit sound crazy, y'all. But before we check it out, y'all know what y'all got to do. Get whatever you might need. Get what you need. We back to a brand new channel, y'all. Back again with a brand new channel. Y'all got what y'all need? Y'all ready to go? Then let's fucking go.
Philia is a term that is described as indulging in carnal pleasures with a corpse. And what if you found out that there is a philiac roaming around the streets of Mexico who killed just for this purpose? Such is the story of 28-year-old Juana, or La Peque, meaning the little one. In the past few years, the Mexican cartels have claimed more than 150,000 lives through their blatant killings and rivalries. In Latin America, the number of imprisoned women have increased dramatically over the last 25 years. This number has almost doubled from less than 40,000 women in the early 2000s to over 74,000 women prisoners in the region in 2011. Although women are still a minority in prisons, making up only about 6% of Latin America's incarcerated population, the number of women behind bars is growing disproportionately compared to men. And thanks to these cartels, most of these women are in prison for narcotic offenses. Apart from selling substances and arms, these cartels also hire sicarios or hitmen. But in the past few years, these cartels have started hiring female assassins known as sicarias. They are also thirsty and fame-hungry. Many sicarias post their photos with guns on social media sites. They also flaunt their money and even tigers. Most of these women aren't in prison for large-scale trafficking or violent offenses, but rather for non-violent offenses related to micro-trafficking and small-scale possession of illegal substances. Wow.
Hey, I was gonna say that too, y'all. When you seen like the first pictures of all them women in jail, for some reason a lot of them women just looked like, I ain't gonna say they looked innocent, but they don't look like they like some evil like killer motherfuckers. Most of them in jail for narcotic selling or trying to smuggle it for the cartel and shit. They really don't look like bad people. Like if you look at, I ain't being funny, if you look at the women in the United States prison, you'll see some, you be like, oh yeah, you look like you supposed to be in here. Let's go.
While there are some exceptions, women often enter the illegal substance trade as small-time mules and have little chance of advancement in terms of economic income and decision-making power. Women are trapped in a cycle of poverty and crime because of their limited mobility. Well, such is the story of Juana, or La Peque. Juana was born in Jalisco, Mexico, At a very young age, she was romantically involved with a guy more than 20 years her age. At the age of 15, Juana had a child, and the child's father left her. Juana had no money and couldn't feed her child, so she took to street work. Gradually, she met one of the most technologically advanced Mexican cartels called Los Zetas. Juana said that she worked in a bar where the feared Los Zetas charged 5,000 pesos bi-weekly, but the more the business earned, the more the bar was charged. Then a person would come and tell you, "We are from the Zetas, and you have to pay them money if you want to continue with your business. If the bar owner doesn't pay and doesn't close the deal, they're screwed, and the Zetas will hit them. But those who pay the amount receive protection. For the Zetas, it's just a matter of saying, so-and-so is going too far." And at that moment, the hitman arrived to resolve things. But things were going to change for Juana. Her brother got into a mess with the cartel and was killed. She found out that her brother's wife and the Zetas commander who killed her brother had been dismembered and burned. One afternoon when they met another Zetas commander, he asked them, "Do you know where your brother is? What's been done with him? Was he tortured?" Juana answered yes to the first two questions and no to the last one. "That's good. Keep that consolation. You and your mom know where to go to cry, where to take a flower. Besides, you know that they didn't torture him," the Zetas commander told them. What's left to console? Juana thought, but didn't say anything. After this, Juana herself joined the cartel. In countries like Ecuador, Venezuela, Nicaragua, Panama, and Argentina, more than 80% of women in prison are imprisoned for narcotic offenses. In other Latin American countries, the population for women in prison for these offenses is between 30 and 60% of the total female prison population, and young Juana chose this as her career path. Juana found a way to make money with them. She was incorporated into the cartel at a young age. At first, Juana had small responsibilities. Juana was now officially involved with the Los Zetas cartel and was given the title of Halconeo. As an Halconeo, she was supposed to keep an eye on the rival gangs and police so that other members of Zetas don't get caught. But even that was tough terrain for Juana to walk upon. Juana said that if she did not do her job well, she would be chained and fed only one taco a day. Such was the gruesome and treacherous terror that the Zetas operated on.
Damn, one taco a day? But I just find it real fucking crazy that your ass gonna join the fucking cartel that killed your brother. Like, what the fuck? That's like somebody killing one of my family members, then I'm going over their house to eat dinner or something. You know, that's it. What the fuck she got going, bro?
But as time passed by, Juana started getting bigger responsibilities. She was still a teenager when she saw a Zeta cartel member smash a person's head with a mace. There was blood all over, and this terrified Juana. But she slowly became desensitized to gore. Juana was then honored with a nickname. She was now called La Peque, or the Little One. It might be because her stature or age. After being around the most violent murders daily, her desensitization turned into something worse. She started getting attracted to cruel violence. Juana was now a respected member of the Zetas cartel and was promoted to a sicaria. However, the story doesn't end there. In a recent blog that Juana wrote from inside the jail, she gave pretty graphic and gruesome details about her story as a sicaria. She said that the sight of blood was magnetic to her. After she would kill her victim, she would cut their head off and drench herself in them. She would also drink their liquids while it was warm. But not just this, some Zetas cartel members also said that La Peque was fond of pleasuring herself with the carcass of the victim after she had killed them. She would use their head and other body parts to have intimate relations with the deceased victim. But Juana is not frightening at all. A lot of these sicarias and cartel mules often post their photographs on social media. In one photo, Juana looks like a model for a gun company. She has beautiful red hair, a charming body, and an innocent smile. The only dangerous thing about this photograph is that Juana is holding a machine gun in her hand. Apart from the gun, everything about Juana looks normal. From some of these photos, we can see she wants to be seen as a threat. After all, Juana confessed to killing 5 men, drinking their warm liquids, and deriving intimate pleasures from their carcasses. In 2016, she was caught after killing 5 men and sentenced to prison in California. In her blog, she gave grotesque and emotional details of her life. Ever since I was a little girl, I was a rebel, and then became a substance addict and an alcoholic. This throws light on why she was attracted to the cartel life, but these cases get more distorted from here on. She also wrote on her blog that after she saw a head crushed with a mace, she felt that she was scarred for life. I remember feeling sad and thinking I did not want to end up like that. Maybe it was fear that provoked her to become as disturbed as her fellow cartel friends in order to avoid getting violent or murdered. But then as you continue to read her blog, you instantly realize how depraved she is. She continues, "I feel excited by it, rubbing myself in it and bathing in it after killing a victim. And I even drank it when it was still warm." However, this is not the end of her story. Joanna has plans for herself in the future. At the end of her blog, she writes, "When I get out of prison, I could work again with the cartel, but I don't want to. This served me as an experience, and not so much because of the confinement. The confinement does not end you. The personal experiences that you lived while in confinement finish you off. Here in jail, my parents died, but when I leave here, I will leave with one hand behind and the other in front. I will find myself in great financial need, and who is going to pay me 8,000 pesos a day to just be on the street for 4 hours? It's always tempting to come back." Joanna is...
Man, first of all, what do you mean when you get out? They letting your ass out of jail? Boy, I can't remember where she stayed at, what country or whatever, but I won't even go visit. I won't even think about going to visit over there. They let motherfuckers out like this. This lady confessed to 5 killings of men. Then the whole drinking and having intimate with their body parts and... Man, this mother... Yeah, if you get out of jail, get where you need to go. Straight to the crazy house for the rest of your life. You need to be in a straitjacket. Let's go.
Still lucky that she got to be a sicarius. Most often, women in cartels are subjected to dangerous and victimizing roles. Whether young or elderly, women transport illicit substances by strapping them to their bodies, swallowing plastic capsules filled with these substances, or inserting these capsules into themselves. This becomes deadly if the substance-filled capsules burst while inside the body. The money they get for doing this is extremely low. A woman who works as a low-level mule may be subject to maximum prison sentence due to harsh narcotic laws in Latin America. However, the question remains, why do cartels hire women assassins? There are many answers to these questions. Some researchers say that in the past few years, men have died and most of their wives have been widowed and left with no money. And these widowed women then contribute to their husband's legacy. And there are other reasons too. In this falling economy where people are losing jobs and spending money has become a problem. These drug cartels offer an affluent amount of luxuries to the people. But these cartels don't usually hire educated people. They hire vulnerable people who would do anything for money. And that is a place where these hit women typically come. Most of these kids are either kidnapped from their households at a very young age, or they come from a place where they have no emotional or mental support from their family, or they come from elaborate prostitution rings. Many hit women have dead or fleeing husbands, and they have babies to feed. The cartels give them money, freedom, fame, and even a daunting stature in the criminal world. But these crimes committed by Juana are much more than just being a mule. This is the story of an innocent girl who was lured into cartel life and taken to Nigeria.
That lady there is sick as a motherfucker, bro. That lady sick, man. That's all. I don't even want to really just really talk about what the fuck she did, what she did to the men, bro. You cut it. I can just imagine what the fuck. Oh my God, there's some horrible images in my head thinking about her cutting the man damn head off and then what she was doing with his head to please herself. That's sick as a mother. You can't get no sicker. She's sicker than sick. What else? The drinking of the blood, bathing in it. That's one thing. That's fucked up. That's crazy as hell. But she drinking it? This lady, that's mental issues, bro. That gotta be mental issues. But it's a lot of images and videos, whatever he was showing, man. Them goddamn women over there ain't bullshitting. There's some women over there who ain't playing. The Sicarius. Woo, I wouldn't want to fuck with them. I'm not getting involved in no fucking cartel and all of that shit anyway. They'll never have a reason to goddamn kill me. I can promise you that, bro. Fuck that shit. Oh, hell no, bro. What y'all think, man? We probably gonna have to come back to DeathDoor one day. And probably, I just hate trying to say make them a member of our channel because we already got so many people, different channels that we fuck with, and there's certain ones that we gotta fuck with on a weekly basis. So I don't know. We coming back because I was just going through his channel and I was like, damn, I want to watch that video. We can watch that video. We can watch that video. So yeah, we coming back most definitely. And I hope y'all come on back tomorrow on that Good Friday. I hope y'all hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and do all that for Stack the Bean. And until I see y'all again, my friends, I got a couple of more things to say. Love, peace, and happiness. Stay safe. Don't stop. Keep going. Yeah.